What's up, good people? It's Isaiah. And as we look at the tape, we're gonna do something that some folks, some lovely little people in David's live stream, something they had asked for, right? That apparently only I can do. Go figure, right? Which is fine, doesn't really bother me. They're asking for some polling to be done. Hold on a second. Make sure. All right, cool. So, as for some polling to be done, and it just so happens that, David also put out a video talking about anniversary banners. So what I did was, I got greedy. I was in the middle of leveling up the characters here. Okay, Manaria, she's at 98 right now. Otaha, for those that are wondering, she stays in the back row, mainly for this first passive here. Restores HP and MP 15% every time a battle is won. All right. And from where I'm at, master difficulty, Sesta almost really all you need, right? I might make another video about this, actually, now that I think about it, on how I'm leveling up these characters. Anyway, the last one I just finished, by the way, was... Yeah, you see him, level 100 out here. Just finished him, so... Anyway, David did his video about banners, so I decided, well, you know what, this would be a great time to make that video, on banners. All right, I don't have the merit video, or merit polling, obviously. I pulled on the banner, I just got polling hunt, you know what I mean? Got her in the first pull, like I pretty much always do in my first 10 pull, and then I just got pulling on the banner, you know what I mean? So naturally, I don't have that banner anymore, but I do have others, as we can see. So we have, as you can see, I haven't really been looking into Anothereden that much at all. So we have this one here, right? 3 pulls left, expires in 2 days. This one here, all right, that's 1. Then I was just looking at like the paid banners, not necessarily, not these ones here, right? So these ones here I won't pull on. Okay, this one here is a 3 pull, another 3 pull, right? 1, 3. So basically what I did was I bought enough stones to pull on all of them. As you can see, 11,090, right? I didn't have any paid stones, you know what I mean? At least left. I probably had like maybe 500 or so. So I bought the rest. You know what I mean? I don't know if that would be considered a whale kind of deal, right? It's only 10,000, 11,000 stones, right? It's what, 100 and... Actually, how much did I spend on that? Hold on, let me do some mathematics out here. Was it 240? Which, I mean, that's like me paying for advertising, where I buy traffic to one of my websites. Is really all that is. So it's like no big deal to me, right? Anyway, so we're gonna pull on these. I don't really care what happens during these pulls, but I figured we do it anyway because some folks asked for it. So we're gonna start with this one here. All right, and do our 3. Where did these come from? Oh, okay, they're from. Okay, got it. All right, do our 3 pulls here. And we're gonna just see who we get for all of them, really. I'm hoping I don't have the, the one who shall not be named show up, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we'll see. Watch him be like the first, he's behind the first door, you know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. Okay, not bad, right? In my video, my last video, right, this is how you get a lot of extra light and shadow when you have a character at 255. It's pretty much a guarantee, unless I get like a Shadow Lance unit, that every character I'm going to get is going to be extra. So, what we have here, Geo, okay. Zilva. All right. Otaha. Willette. Lennoria. I'll take that. You know, Luring Shadow Staff. Why not? Okay. I want more of those. Also got a drop, which is good. We'll do that later. And we'll just keep pulling. And like I said, I mean, I have all the characters, so I'm not really too concerned with who we get here. You know what I mean? Did I just get the same character 3 times? I mean, it could be worse. It could be, you know, the one that shall not be named. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. If only this was like a Luring Shadow Lance unit. That'd have been awesome, right? Okay. I probably should 255 to KOF units. I have enough to do them all. I just haven't. You know what I mean? I don't even have all of them Stellar Awakened, you know? So, I'll probably do that. All right, last one. Mazrika. Nice. You know, the with this ode to origins, right? I was expecting that, say, one of these robots, we got something 4-star maybe. You know what I mean? Mariel, the first 255, right? The OG, like, tier S tier unit back in the day. Like, before we got all these extra healers, she was the one that everybody like had at the top of their list as someone to get. You know what I mean? Man, it's been a while. Another drop. Okay, cool. Moving on to the next one, which is right here. Okay. I don't even know who. I don't even know who this is for, to be honest with you. I guess we'll find out. You know? Victor. I know Victor could use, you know, maybe like an ES. Although, I don't know how that would work, you know, considering I believe that armor he has now, he can't take off. So, it'd be interesting. You know what I mean? Bruno, I do want to know more about the Dark Elves. Um, Bruno, what was the one I just got? I forget her name already, right? So I do want to know more about that. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be a good story, right? Like, why is it taboo? You know what I mean? So, let's just explore that world. You know what I mean? Like, thinking about it, like, we haven't ran into like another elf village anywhere. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you kind of want to know more about it. Like, all right, where the hell are the elves? Right? Hello, Yuna. Okay, that's interesting. Because this says it's interesting. right? Because if you look at the star trail, we're at 44,760, and yet the one that actually got okay, well no, never mind. I'm probably thinking, where is she? Here she is. Okay, so it's all included. All right. I thought it would like, like have her name or something like that attached to it. All right, never mind. Forget that. I'm just crazy. You know what I'm saying? I need to sleep more. You know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's learn more about the elves. You know what I mean? We went to a megapolis, right? So we know about some of the robots in the future, but what about the ones that currently happen to take place in this Ode to Origin? You know what I mean? Kind of want to know more about these guys, because it's like, hold on, you guys are looking like some of these units that we can pull on, and we happen to get, right? Kind of want to know more about that. See? Want to know more. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Right? Just want to know. Nero. And we'll, what's his name? He's the member of the guard in Aldo's village. I forget his name. I believe he's a bow user. Like, will we learn more? Like, will he get an update? You know what I mean? Because he's like the first guy you're introduced to and whatnot. So, this was a Manalka and a pickup bonus. Nice. So 16 and a 10, 26. A bat, luring shadow sword. So I know the only luring shadow swords I have left to deal with are free. Right? Free. And I can say like Joker. I can finish him now. But they're all free characters. I can just run their dungeons. You know what I mean? So, or hell, I don't even have to run their dungeons anymore. I can just use the skip tickets for them. So, anyway, back to the polls. There we go. Well, if all this is for the merit drops, then we may actually see what happens when you go over the actual, I think it's 100,000 trails. I mean, I know what happens, obviously. I'm about to test that the first day it was released. You know, because I'm like, hey, what the hell happens here? It just repeats, so it goes right back to the top, in case anybody's wondering. But nice. You know what's funny? I think she's still at level 1. I have done nothing with his meta. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna have to try her out. You know what I mean? And level her up, finish her seller board, things like that. When is our boy Pry getting an ES? You know what I'm saying? Like, when's he getting one? Actually, I have an idea on something we can do where we can have Pry be like an infinite like tank, right? Or you can have Pry use his tank ability, okay? And then you have somebody else in your party who could remove that stun that happens at the end of the turn, right? So Pry, he'll tank. At the start of his turn, he'll be stunned, but then you can remove that with someone. First person that comes to mind is what's her face? She's the. It was in the Apocrypha with Nona. She's the Thunder unit. Forget her name. But I'm pretty damn sure. Look at that. You know, the S tier units here. No, not her, another style version, but nonetheless, she is an S tier unit. Okay. What was her name? I'm gonna have to look this one up because I am literally drawing blanks. But I know she has a skill that allows you to straight up remove like stun and statuses, things like that. I just, for the life of me, I'm not remembering the name. It's kind of strange. Let me see here. And who is this? Okay. Not bad. Aurelea. Okay, Aurelea, another style. All right, I had to look that up there. All right, anyway. Shiguri. Nice. Yeah, but Aurelea, let me see here. What was the name of that damn ability? That would remove or restore statuses. Resistance prayer. That may be it. Could have been something else. I'll have to double check, really. But it was an idea I was thinking about. I'm like, yo, if you wanted like an infinite tank kind of deal happening, then you could make it work. You know what I'm saying? You can make it work with pride. So that's like thinking of characters who could like remove statuses. So there's that. Moving on. Here we go. Guiding Star Encounter. Global version 7th anniversary. All right. Let's do our pull here. You know, we're doing really good so far because we're not seeing the one who shall not be named. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty damn good. Hopefully, this continues for the rest of this video. Hopefully. All right, moving on. Fateful encounter. Let's see what we get here. Interesting. Global version. All right, well. Come on. So good. Okay. Got kind of worried. You know what I'm saying? I kind of worried. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Not. She was just released, right? Yungfu. She's at 255, so it's like you guys already know that. You know what I mean? So, all right. Go ahead and do a pull on this one too. Hold on. What are the? See what the details are. Okay. 10%. Not bad. Who's this gonna be? Seriously? See what it did there? You know what I'm saying? I like the OG series. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like I prefer to use that one. So will she get Stellar Awakened? You know what I'm saying? Like, will she get Stellar Awakened? Will you get Stellar Awakened? You know what I'm saying? Will she get Stellar Awakened? I mean, Annabelle got like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Got a damn normal style, extra style, right? Like, come on now. Maya. Not bad. I actually forgot about her. It's interesting. Hold on. I pulled twice, right? We're at 6,000 and only have 1 pull left. uh, hold on. Am I missing something here? No, I'm not missing any damn thing. It's weird, right? Like, the Star Trail goes up to 30,000, but you can't even get to 30,000 with this banner. You know what I mean? And I was like, there's like nothing else here that would give me Star Trails. So, like, I would suggest that, I mean, I don't know, they can like get rid of some of these and keep the important ones. Star charts, or fragments, I should say. High class scrolls, right? Like, I can't even get to 20,000, to get this. Unless, is there anything else here? No. Oh, well, there's this. I could pull on that to get to 20,000 or so. It's just something I'm thinking about here. I'm like, damn, like, all right, so you're kind of forcing me into pulling on this free banner. Anyway, where was that? Because this is really just about paid points. So, if anything, that's something for the free to play folks that only pull on the free banners. So you have that ability. You can get to, the 20,000 star charts and whatnot, or star trails, I should say, by pulling on the free banner, versus some of us that are just like paid banners only. We don't have that opportunity. You know what I mean? So, because like we can only pull 3 times. So let's probably stop at like 9,000, I believe. Mildy. Haven't used her much either. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting time with me with Anothereden. It's like I would get a new character, and I just kind of like, depending on who the character was, I would either use them right away, test them out, and things of that nature, or not use them at all. Right? Yeah, I would end up having to pull the free one. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted the extra one, I'd just do another pull here to get the 1,000. I might as well just do that. Hold on, was there any other? Let me see here. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I'm gonna just do that real quick. Just to use up the paid stuff. Renry. You know, this was pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? No, those who shall not be named. Which, I don't have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right, so now I got all these to pull on. Haven't pulled on this yet. Do I get to pick? Not bad. And this ends in next month, actually. All right. So, start from the top. What we getting here? Right? 20 featured ally appears. Jeez. All right, well, let's see. Scary. Not bad. Lowering Shadow Sword. Cool. Can always use more of those. This is for the anniversary. Ewan. All right, cool. Lingley. She looks like she belongs in a Street Fighter. You know what I mean? All right, and then we have the 4 drops from the Marie. Lulu. Who we have here? Nice. Domina. Subame. She's amazing in a win team with Sasta. Just saying. So since the Chrono Cross characters are getting Stellar Awakened, are they going to also do that for like everybody else as well? We got details of characters. We have the Persona characters. You know what I mean? Like, just wonder. Not bad, man. We didn't see the one who shall not be named. All right, so that's my polling there. Not bad. Let's see. How are we doing on everything else? All right, let me just pop in here and enhancement items. There we go. I want more of these. Just saying. Yeah, that's not going down anytime soon. Yeah, this one here. It's gonna be a while before I finish all of the Learning Shadow Lance units. I have better odds of finishing everybody else, But yeah, that's my whale pulls, if you will. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna get out of here, and I will talk to you all later.